Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to talk about something truly beautiful and powerful, seeing the goodness of the Lord in our lives. It's a promise that echoes through Scripture, a source of hope that can carry us through any season. Life can be challenging, right? We all face moments of uncertainty, times when our path feels unclear, and our hearts feel heavy. It's in these very moments that the promise of God's goodness becomes our anchor. The psalmist David, a man who knew both great triumphs and deep sorrows, wrote in Psalm 27, "I remain confident of this. I will see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living." Think about that, not just in the afterlife, not just in heaven, but right here, right now, in the land of the living. This isn't just wishful thinking. It's a declaration of faith. It's a choice to look for God's hand at work, even when circumstances seem to suggest otherwise. So, how do we see this goodness? Sometimes it's in the grand, undeniable miracles, the unexpected provision, the healed relationship, the door that opens when all others were closed. But more often, God's goodness is found in the small, everyday moments. It's the kindness of a stranger, the beauty of a sunset, a moment of peace amidst chaos, or the comforting presence of a friend. It's the strength we find to get out of bed in the morning, the patience we receive to handle a difficult situation, and the joy that bubbles up for no apparent reason. These are all fingerprints of a loving God, whispering, "I am with you." The ultimate expression of God's goodness, of course, is Jesus. The Bible tells us in John 3:16, "For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son." God saw our brokenness, our struggles, and our separation from him, and his goodness compelled him to act. He didn't just send a message. He sent himself in the person of Jesus. Jesus walked among us, healed the sick, comforted the brokenhearted, and showed us the Father's heart. He is the living, breathing, walking embodiment of God's goodness. When we look at the life of Jesus, we see a love that is relentless, a grace that is sufficient, and a mercy that never ends. Through his sacrifice, Jesus bridged the gap between us and God, offering forgiveness and a new beginning. This is the good news, the gospel. It means that no matter what we've done or where we've been, we can experience the goodness of God personally. By accepting Jesus, we open our hearts to a relationship with God, and our spiritual eyes are opened to see his goodness all around us. It changes our perspective. Instead of focusing on the problems, we start to see the provision. Instead of dwelling on the darkness, we start to notice the light. If you're struggling to see God's goodness today, I want to encourage you. Start small. At the end of each day, try to name just one or two things you're thankful for, one small glimpse of goodness you witnessed. It could be anything. As you cultivate this habit of thankfulness, you begin to train your eyes to see what God is doing. It's like tuning a radio. The signal of God's goodness is always broadcasting, but we have to tune our hearts to receive it. Pray and ask God, "Lord, open my eyes to see your goodness today." He is faithful and will answer that prayer. Remember, you are loved beyond measure. The Creator of the universe sees you, knows you, and desires to shower you with his goodness. Hold on to the promise of Psalm 27. Be confident that you will see his goodness in your life, right here and now. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. If this message encouraged you, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content like this. We'd love to have you as part of our community. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next video.